deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will...
Reesio talk his butt off. And nigga stay talking. Nigga, you did that.
Cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling
That's
back
on
and
Mike,
forth.
bro.
Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's real.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, he garbage.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out there far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Give me here. Give me here. Give me here.
Go down. Sack back at the 38. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, he fakes, and this is going to be intercepted.
Yes,
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half,
that's what I said.
more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance.
So you still losing. You be having so much faith in yourself. My nigga, you losing.
Down an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
That's about a touchdown. Obviously, you don't know how to count. Get off me, nigga.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A pair of first
Hey, the blue two
downs
jumps.
gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
I ain't even been passing it to DeAndre Hopkins.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
You're so garbage.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the
Where's J.J. Watt? That's what I want to know. Those dudes ain't injured.
Going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the
I was blitzing. I'm tripping.
He is going to find him.
Come here, come here, come here.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for Williams.
This is Sam Blitz, boy.
He's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Off me, nigga.
19 yards is the pickup there, but
he's a
even
cub.
with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
He a cub.
Not just in my playing career,
because he a cub.
Working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
You're cool.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for his tight end fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
I got a merch you, cuz. It might do a little bit too much.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, a give to High. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction.
You see me, reesio.
Yeah, it is. And this feels
I was watching you the whole time.
You never really took out your starting quarterback.
Couldn't pass nobody else.
No matter
They
what
was locked.
was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So
Get down. That was EL big on life.
that's not really benefiting him at this point.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
That mine gone.
Inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
I thought it was a south side back there, the safety back there.
An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering.
It's
No,
on.
we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you
Fine,
are too.
girl.
We got a ball game again after that big Big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play call. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Yo, not for him.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the
I ain't no dude was fast.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield.
He got an X Factor. I don't know who that is.
To go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Why'd you blitzing, dude?
Now it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
God, they running play ain't it? I can't do no running.
He's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally
get down
as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
To throw is Mahomes. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Going deep for Hopkins.
Wait.
They get the turnover they needed. It's
when is DeAndre Hopkins? They tripping. They cheating.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What
I
are we
want to
going
know,
to do
dude.
when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity.
Little boy.
Here's the execution. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 15. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. I'm scared. 57 colors.
Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Should have called timeout. Dummy. Yeah, Seller Reese.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking
I want to pick another
distance,
team.
but couldn't find a way to
I
score.
want a rematch. I want a different team.
They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
Yeah, there wasn't no touchdown. You would have been up if you would have scored. Oh. Let me cheating. The Chiefs. Go, why did y'all want to skip?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Y'all so stupid. He said probably. It is a Sunday. Send me an invite, reesio. Your stuff garbage. Have fun. Let's go. What happened, reesio? I mean, it's great.